Now let's start our new command with a new chapter. So in this chapter, we are going to see insert, block, Wblock, attributes, table, bill of materials, etc., and lots of interesting commands. Okay. Now let's start with a block. Suppose you have a shape which you use again and again. Okay. Let me draw that shape. Okay. Suppose this shape is used again and again. Okay. And I don't want to use copy command again and again. Okay. So we have one command called block. BLOCK block. B is the shortcut key. See, B, press enter, and then you will see this block definition dialog box will open. Just name it. Suppose I name it as special shape. Okay, special shape. Now, after this, we have three things: base point, objects, and behavior. First, base point. Base point means from where you want to pick that particular shape. Go to this pick point. As of now, 000 is selected by default. Means the base point will be origin only. So go to pick point. Suppose this is my pick point. Okay, just remember the location of pick point. So this is my pick point. Left click onto that. After that, objects. Select objects. So go to select object. Select this. Select this. I want to select this object and then press enter. Okay, so here it is showing three objects which are selected. Okay, now we have description. You can add description. Wait a second. Yes, special. Suppose now we have selected the object. Make sure convert to block is selected. Okay, make sure convert to block is selected, and make sure in the initial, okay, as of now I am saying open in block editor is unchecked. Later what is that I will explain. That is a very important tool, open in block editor. Now we have in setting block units. Suppose your main unit which we set from the unit command is in millimeters, that is mm. So that same unit must be here as well. That same unit must be here as well, in the here as well. Suppose if those both the units are not same, then you might there might occur some problem. What is the problem? We'll explain, don't worry. As of now it is in millimeters. See, now we have hyperlink. So click this. So this we have insert hyperlink. Suppose you want to you want to you want to what can I say, you want to connect some of the uh, files or any object. See, here opens the hyperlink dialog box which you can use to associate. Yes, associate will be the correct word. If you want to associate with this particular block definition, okay, if you want to associate with this particular block definition some links, it may be a web link, it may be a web page, it may be a uh, any particular drawing, it can be anything. Suppose I am attaching this particular double drawing 3. Okay, and press OK. So that is attached with this. Okay, so that is done. After this, press OK. Okay, I have done this. Block unit is in mm, hyperlink. This is unchecked as of now, and convert to block is selected. Okay, now here we have two options. Okay, one is scale uniformly and another one is allow exploding. As of now, just uncheck this allow exploding. Keep this activated. Okay, keep this activated, scale uniformly, and then press OK. Once you have done that block, hover the mouse, hover your cursor, you will see it as a block reference. You will see it as a block reference. And can you see one more thing? Drawing3.dwg is hyperlinked with this particular block. Press Ctrl and click on this. See, hyperlink destination cannot be found. Why it is showing? Because that drawing3.dwg might not be present in its area. That's why it is happening. So if you connect anything, it will open. Suppose, so after this, okay, now you want to use this again and again. So you have to go to insert command. For the insert command, the shortcut key is I. Go to insert command and you will see this. We have rectangle, earlier I created. Now we have special shape. Go to special shape and place it like this. Go to special shape and place it again. So it's become very easy. If you don't want to use copy command, this becomes very easy. Now we have some more options here. Go to special shape. Now if you select this, you can give some rotation angle as well. Okay, let's say the rotation angle is 30°. Okay, let's say the rotation angle is 30°. Okay, now see, now the rotation angle is 30°. Understood it? Scale. Suppose you want twice. See, if you remember in the block definition, uniform scale was checked. That's why it is uniform scale. So let's say it is 2. So go to special shape, left click on this and see. The object is coming a bigger picture, that is twice the scale, means twice the original one. Okay, the scale is twice and also rotation is 30°, which I have mentioned here. I hope this is clear. Let me explain it again. Let me create one more special shape. Put the ortho on. Yes. Now go to donut. Inside diameter is 10. Outside diameter is 20. Center point. So like this. Now I want to create a block. So B, enter. Okay, so it is polygon. Okay, polygon. Now we have a base point. Pick point. Suppose I want to pick this point. This is the base point. Remember the base point from where the insert will happen. Okay, yes. Now go to select object, select this whole object and again press enter. Select this whole object and again press enter. So see 7 objects selected. You can add description, polygon, width, donut. Okay, see, uniform scale uniformly selected. Let us uncheck this time. Okay. Okay, and block unit will be mm because the main unit is also mm. Go to hyperlink. Let us give any web page. So let me add. So suppose this google.com, I want to create it as a web page. Go to AutoCAD and paste the URL here. Okay. Okay. Yes. So that's the hyperlink. This hyperlink I have explained in the chapter 8 in depth. Yes. Now, after that, I have selected the web page, and I have pasted the URL here. Press OK. Now, after that, everything is selected. This scale uniformly is unchecked, and allow exploding is also unchecked. Press OK. Now see, one more polygon is added here. Block name is polygon. Okay. Now, select this. Can you see the cursor position? Can you see the cursor position? It is at the center. See, the cursor is at the center of the polygon, means centroid of the polygon. Why is it at the center of the polygon? Because the base point which I selected was the center of that particular polygon. So left click like this. I hope this is clear. So once you hover your mouse, you will see that it is a block reference. It's a block. And second thing, if I press Control key and click on that, so your Google will open. See, Google will open. www.google.com will open. So that's the use of hyperlink. So that's the use of hyperlink. Okay, just press the Control key and left click onto this. You will see this thing. I hope this is clear. So block reference can be used as a hyperlink as well. Okay, now suppose you want to insert. Now can you see that from here? Now we have, because in the block definition I unchecked the uniform scale. You must have remembered that. So that's why it is showing like that. Suppose in the y-axis, suppose in the x-axis I want 1, y-axis I want 2, and z-axis I want 1. Scale is 1, suppose. Now insert it. Now see how it will look. Rotation angle is also there. You can see that. Rotation angle is also there. Suppose rotation angle is 0. Okay, now. So you can see the polygon is stretched along y-axis. Along y-axis. Okay, along y-axis. And along x-axis it is same. Suppose if I do y-axis as 1, then if you enter it, it will be equal to the original shape. The size is equal to the original. This is the original, right? This block is twice the size of the original, because when I entered this, in x, y and z, in all where 2 2 2 was selected. From here, if you go to uniform scale, then you can see that uniformly along x, y and z it will happen. See, as I have selected 2 here, that's why it will come as 2, like that. I hope this is very much clear. So it's very simple. Okay, it's very simple. Now we have one more option. Okay, but everywhere once you click on control, okay, press the control button and left click onto that, web page will open. You can hyperlink. You can associate any drawing, any image, any link with our block reference, with our block. So as of now, delete this. Delete this. Now, let us create one more. Okay, suppose this shape will be used again and again. Okay, now go to B, enter. That is block definition will open. Let us name it as home. Okay, pick point, base point actually. Suppose this is the base point. This is the base point. So you will see that cursor will be there only. Okay, and the location of that base point is this and this, X and Y coordinate. Now, hyperlink, you can add some file or image, anything. Select object. Go to select object and select this. Select the object and press enter. Once you press enter, it will come like this. After that, we have option called allow exploding. Okay, you might have seen. Okay, as of now, allow exploding is unchecked. Okay, so press OK. So see, if you select this, all of the drawing is getting selected. All of the drawing is getting selected, right? Yes. But if I go to, just a second, let me create one more shape. Suppose circle. Now trim it. Select this and delete this. So like this, you can see this shape is there. Now I want to use this shape again and again. So go to block, shape, name it as shape, pick point. Suppose this is the pick point, base point. Okay. Now I will check this allow exploding now. Okay. Now after this, convert to block and press OK. No object have been selected. Okay. I have to select the object. So select this object. After selecting the object, press enter. Okay. Now allow exploding is switched on. Now press OK. Now you can see that. Suppose if I insert this shape. So once you suppose, see, one thing is very clear. Now you can see in the allow exploding, this explode dialog box is activated. So check this particular thing and insert this. You will see that all these options are, all these entities are exploded. Suppose I want to insert the polygon, because while I was creating the block definition for this polygon, the allow exploding was unchecked. That's why here the explode option is not highlighted. Actually, this is deactivated, because in that allow exploding was not activated. It was unchecked. Even for this home as well. See, if I try to insert this home, you can see from here, this explode option is not activated. So if you click on allow exploding, means if you check the allow exploding, like for this shape, this option will be activated. That's it. See shape. So it is coming it as twice the size. Okay, so make it scale only and 1, or you can do uniform scale. It should be 1 only. Now insert it. Okay, now if you check the explode, insert it, then you will see that all the entities are exploded, but here entities are not exploded. So this is clear. Okay, so that's the block definition in insert thing. But we have one more option. Go to let us create one more shape. That's the center inscribed. Suppose this is it. Wait a second. So suppose this is the shape which I want to create block. See, as of now, all these objects are uh, what can I say? They are different. Now go to B, enter. They are separated actually. Now name it as polygon, circle, polygon, circle. Pick point. Suppose this is the pick point, that is base point. Okay, now from here select object, select this object, enter. Okay, now we have one more option. Can you see this block unit? Can you see this block unit? So let us cancel it. I haven't created anything. Go to units, U, and enter. In the units you can see the insertion scale is millimeters. It's millimeters. Now go to block, B, enter. Okay, pick point. Suppose this is the pick point. Select objects. This whole object is selected and press enter. Name is poly circle. Okay, now allow exploding is checked only, so that this explode, what can I say, this explode thing will highlight. Now we have setting block unit. Suppose if I go to centimeters, in all of the previous examples the block unit was millimeters only, but for this particular example I am setting the block unit as centimeter and press OK. Once I pressed OK, see the size is 100 times, 100 times, sorry, 10 times, not 100 times, 10 times, because 1 centimeter is equals to 10 mm. Let us do undo. Let me copy this. Let me copy this so that we can differentiate. Now I have done undo, right? So that block definition is gone onto this particular shape. So B, enter, name it as poly circle, pick point. Suppose this is the pick point. Select object. This is the object to be selected. Press enter. Allow exploding is on. From here block unit, set it as centimeters. Okay, and press OK. Now you can see that that particular block is 10 times more than this. How to check it? Go to DI, enter. From here to here, see it is 45. It is 45, means the radius is 45. Again go to DI, it is 450. This is 450, means 10 times more than, because 1 centimeter is equals to 10 mm. Because in the block units, I selected centimeter. So whenever you will find this type of problem, like suppose the main unit is mm and the block unit is different, then your shape might be enlarged and might be reduced as well. It totally depends upon the units. Suppose the main unit is centimeter and the block unit is in millimeters, then obviously the shape and size of the object will reduce. I hope this is clear. Okay, now suppose if I enter this polycircle, suppose let us give the scale as sorry, explode is activated, so that's why see the explode is activated here. Polycircle, now you will see that they are exploded only. See, they are exploded, means they are separate, because this explode is checked. That's it. I hope this is clear. So that's all about block definition. But one more problem is there. What is that problem? Suppose if I go to new drawing. Once I went to new drawing, see, from here also I can add new drawing. You can see all those blocks are gone. No more blocks are there. If I go to drawing 1, you will see all the blocks which I created. If you go to drawing 2, see, there is no blocks. Now what to do? Because I or obviously I want these shapes. I want these shapes in some other drawing as well. In some other drawing as well. So for that, we have a different options. Let me do the initial setting. Now, let us create the shape circle. Suppose I want to create this shape. Okay, so see, go to Wblock. Okay, Wblock means right block. Wblock means right block. And the shortcut key for Wblock is W. W enter. Now, entire drawing means this, whatever be the thing is there, whatever be the objects are there in this particular entire drawing too, whole of the drawing will be created as a block. But I don't want that. I want to select some object. So base point. So if you select entire drawing, then see these options will be deactivated, base point and object, because we are just selecting entire drawing. But if you go to object, see this base point and object options will be what can I say, will be activated. Now you can see here block. Can you see this block inside the source? This block command is not activated. Why is it so? It is because there is no present block which I have created here. There is no block in this particular drawing too. So go to objects, pick point. Suppose this is the base point. This is the object which is to be selected. Suppose I select this object, press enter. Okay. Now we have options, retain, convert to block, and this. So just check the convert to blocks. Okay. If, in retain the selected objects in the current drawing and after saving them as a file. So that's it. Okay. If you select retain, okay, if you select retain, it means retains the selected object in the current drawing after saving them as a file. Okay, yes. And convert to block means convert the selected object or objects to a block in the current drawing after saving them as a file. Okay, so see, so it will be converted as a block only. So means this particular object will also get converted into block. Okay. But if you select retain, so this will not be converted into block, but the new, the object which you are going to insert, the object which you are going to insert, that will be converted as block. Okay, let me explain it. Suppose as of now I am selecting this convert to block. Okay, two objects are selected. That's done. Okay, that is done now. Now again, that insert unit, again this is very important. It should match with unit, main unit. This insert unit in the right block should match with unit. Okay, main unit. Why is it so? Else there will be difference in the size and shape. Now obviously right block, it will ask a destination, means where you want to save it, because it will create a DWG file. Right block will create a DWG file for this particular object. So you can go here. Can you select left click onto that? And once you left click, go to desktop and you can select shape block. Okay, shape block, like that. So it will be saved as .dwg file and save it. After that, okay. So you will see that shape block is right here. You can insert it like this. Can you see the base point? See, the center is the base point, like that. Now, if you go to drawing one, can you see that shape block is not here? So what we can do, select this, go to desktop. Can you see this shape block? You can insert that shape block from here. Open it. Yes. So like this it will come. Rather delete this. See, go to shape block and insert it. Go to shape block and insert it. All the options are available. See, scale, okay, then explode, rotation, all the options are present. So once you, because in the drawing one it was not showing, so I created this shape block in drawing 2, but I can insert in drawing 1 as well. Suppose I created a block here as well. Let me create a block here. Okay, so suppose this is the shape I want to create a block. So press B, enter. Sorry, not B, enter. W, enter. Okay, now object. Suppose this is the pick point. Select object. So this is the object to be selected. Enter. Okay, now after this, you can give path. Let name it as triangle block. Okay, save it. Triangle block, save it. Insertion unit will be millimeters. Okay, and press OK. Now obviously this shape you want in the drawing 2 as well. So go to drawing 2. You will not see here. So what you have to do, you have to insert it. So from here, left click onto that and you will see that. Where is that triangle block? Can you see this triangle block? Yes. Open it. Once you open this, now place it. Now you will see that triangle block here as well. Left click onto this and insert it. Left click onto this, again left click and place it by left clicking. So like that. So explode is checked. That's why see, it will be exploded. Can you see that? Yes, this is exploded. This triangle is exploded. So this triangle was created in drawing 1 and I can insert in drawing 2 as well. How? By using Wblock. Now let us use this retain. What is that retain? That retain option was also there in block as well. So let me create a rectangle only, simple rectangle here. Okay, go to block, B enter. Okay, now go to retain. Name it is as a rectangle. Okay, pick point. Suppose this is the pick point. Okay, rectangle 2. Rather, name it as a rectangle 2.0. Okay, pick point is done. Millimeters. Block unit is millimeters. Select object. This is the object to be selected. Then again, press enter. Now I have selected retain here. Retain. Now, okay. Now you can see one more block is created here. But can you see that? Once you hover your mouse over that particular rectangle, that rectangle is retained as a rectangle only. Now it is not showing as a block reference. Okay. But if I insert this, see, it will always retain as a rectangle. That is polyline. Actually, rectangle is what? Polyline only, right? So suppose I create one more rectangle. I create one more rectangle. This rectangle with a circle. Okay, suppose this. Now create block. Go to block, pick point. This is the pick point. Rectangle with a circle. Okay. Now pick point is done. Select object. So this is the selected object. Enter. Now convert to block. Okay. Convert to block. Allow exploding is on. All other thing will remain same. Press OK. Now hover your mouse over this. You will see it as a block reference. Block reference. Okay. And once you insert this, that will also be as a block reference. But see, this is your polyline. Once you insert it, it will act as a polyline. But this one will act as a block reference. Now, uncheck the explode. Uncheck the explode. Now insert it. Okay, once you have inserted, hover your mouse. Now you will see as a block reference. Means if you check this explode, and if you insert it, okay, you have to left click and again left click onto the screen. Okay, as of now, explode was checked, means explode was activated. So if you hover your mouse, it will show as a polyline. It will show as a circle. Means they are exploded. They are different. Rectangle and circle, they are exploded. Okay, but if you uncheck it, explode, uncheck it, and if you insert it, then you will see it will come as a block reference. Means your rectangle and circle both are joined. I hope this is clear. Okay, so retain, I hope you understood it. Okay, retain means it will retain its originality. Let me explain it again. Suppose this is a circle, okay, with another circle like this. Let us trim this like that. Okay, now go to block. Okay, if I select, see, if I select retain, let's name something pick point. Suppose this is the pick point. Okay, retain, I have selected retain. So the original object will not be converted into block, and press OK. Okay, we have to select the object. Select this object. Enter. And then OK. See, retain was selected. That's why, see, this is not converted into block. Okay, this is not converted into block. Okay, so suppose I create one more shape. Let us say circle, this circle. Okay, now go to block, go to convert to block. This is circle, pick point. Suppose this is the pick point. Select object, enter. Okay, now after this, press OK. Convert to block was selected. So see, this is converted into block. If you hover your mouse, it will be shown as a block reference. Or you can see the property also, PR, enter. If you select this, it will show as a block reference. But for this, only retain was selected in the block option, in the block definition. So if you select this, it will show as a, see what it will show? It will show just as a element, that's it. Nothing block reference is showing. Okay, but if you select this, it will show as a block reference. If you select this, it will show as an arc, two arcs. If you select this, it will show as a block reference. I hope you have understood the difference between this retain. Retain means it will retain as an original object and it will convert that shape into block. Now, one last thing which is remaining, let us create one more circle. Okay, this circle. Now let us try to create the block of it. Go to block, name it something, pick point. This is the pick point. Okay, now go to select object, select this object and press enter. Now this time I will select delete. Now see what happens. You can add some description and press OK. Can you see that object is deleted, but that particular block is created. Now you can insert it. Left click and left click. I hope you have understood the meaning of that delete command. Okay, delete option means the object which you have selected for block, that will be deleted, but a separate block will be created in the insert tab. I hope this is very much clear. So block is used to recreate. Suppose you want any shape again and again, like what happens when we create any pipeline drawing. So there are certain things like valve, like turbines, like pumps. These shapes are always used. So what we do, we create those shapes and put inside a Wblock, or we can create a block definition for that. And again we can insert it. So block will be used if your shape, which is to be used again and again in a particular drawing only, in a single drawing only, then you have to use block definition. And also we have some importance of block definition while I will explain this block editor in a separate part. Okay, open in block editor. It's a very important tool and very crucial tool. Okay, yes. So that will be explained in the further chapter. And second thing, right block. Suppose if there is any shape which you want to use in some other drawing, then you have to use Wblock. Okay, suppose you want this particular shape, that is circle, in the drawing 1, in this particular drawing 1, then what you have to do? You have to convert this circle into a Wblock. I hope this is clear.